Let me tell you something. Shortly after I moved from Texas to Kansas City, I convinced myself that God wanted me to buy a brand spanking new Pontiac GTO. It was the hottest and fastest car on the affordable car lot, and I deserved it. So I made the purchase. Within a span of about 4 months, I was stopped and ticketed 3 times for speeding. And along with the citations came threatening letters from my insurance company stating that I could be dropped or my premiums could rise substantially. To be sure, that GTO would not cooperate with artificial speed limits. It wanted to move along speedily. It seemed to me that the GTO was saying, if you want to go slowly, get a mule and wagon. Predictably, I was again ticketed. This one was devastating because I was clocked on Thanksgiving morning at 60-something in a 45-mile-per-hour speed zone. On or about the 22nd of December, I found myself sitting nervously in a Kansas City municipal courtroom awaiting the hammer from the judge. On my $600 a month salary, I had managed to save about $150 for Christmas gifts, but my fine would probably take it all. The worst thing that would likely happen after the judge ruled would be the cancellation of my auto insurance. Bye-bye to my GTO and hello to some snail speed used car. All rise, the bailiff ominously shouted as the judge entered the courtroom. I braced myself psychologically for the worst as the judge took his seat. As best as I can recall, these are the words I heard fall from the lips of the judge. Because this is the week of Christmas, I'm going to pardon all of you who are facing traffic violations. Please rise and go out and have a Merry Christmas. Had God been good or what? Salvation had come to me. Each year between Thanksgiving and Christmas, there are countless acts similar to that of the benevolent judge. During this season of the year, ordinary people routinely commit random and anonymous acts of altruism. People reaching out to total strangers to help them with jobs, overdue bills, needed items for kids. People who stop for a second and hold a door for someone, who check on a neighbor, who grab a few extra groceries for the local food pantry. People who give a little more of their time, their talents, and their treasure, because it is that time of year. Even in the once revered halls of the House office buildings, an impulse of kindness and generosity can easily now be detected. But it is this devotional and festive time of year. Imagine what could be accomplished on behalf of the people of this great nation if we in Congress spoke and acted like every day was a holiday. Such a practice could very well be the oil that reduces the friction that has practically paralyzed our government for years. Imagine what could be accomplished on behalf of our communities if we spoke and acted like every day was a holiday. Such a practice could very well be the heart needed to breathe life back into the soul of our cities and neighborhoods. Imagine what could be accomplished on behalf of our families if we spoke and acted like every day was a holiday. The example we could set for our children and our grandchildren, the tone we could set in our schools, our churches, and our workplace, the goodwill we could inspire by treating all people as people, not good or bad, not Republican or Democrat, not friend or foe, but as human beings worthy of attention, respect, and a smile. Leo Tolstoy said, and I quote, "Before you can hope to make the world better, you must make yourself better," unquote. This is solid advice for Congress. Before we can heal our sick economy and rebuild faith in us from a hurting and skeptical public, maybe we ought to begin, through our kindness and civility, making every day on the Hill a holiday. Perhaps solid advice for us all. What kind of place would this be? Just think about it. If we treated every day like a holiday. Happy holidays to you all.